Yep.
And it says,
but then he'll blame you for it.
Right. And that's one thing too. Everybody say they're a product of their environment. No, they're a product of Esau's environment. Because Esau is the one, he put us in this condition. He stole us, and so on and so forth. That's why we like this.
Well, he's the one that put you in that project and tested those drugs on you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tested those medications on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's all by design. It's not just for chance.
Right.
He made it that way.
Yeah. Right. And that's why they call what? Project. What's a project? An experiment. Right, a test, And it says, Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them, and the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Right, so the Lord's going to have mercy on Jacob and give them servants and handmaids.
That's right.
That sounds pretty racist to me.
That's right.
Okay.
And also, I forgot what chapter, I got to look it up, but it's in the book of Leviticus, but it's in our law to have servants. Like servants of the other heathens, but not servants of our, of our Anthem, you know what I mean? Like we can have servants of other Hebrews, but not serve them with rigor, and very harsh labor.
Right. There's a way, like say if you own a company, you're gonna hire your people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way you deal with your people. Now, if it's heathens, you can deal with them however you want to. The Lord told us if we found a roadkill, we could sell it to a heathen, man. We can't eat it. See, so that right there is another racist statement.
Right.
So it's okay you people are racist. We found this, we got our sword back, and now we're racist too.
Right.
Right. Well, if you look at it, it's a mirror of what we're supposed to be the ones they're inflicting us. So the curse is going to be flipped back over. They're doing the right thing by oppressing us. It's not like, but we're supposed to be the ones doing it now.
Exactly. So that's why it was all the punishment, man. Because what were we doing? Worshiping idols, sacrificing unto devils, going completely off, man.
Back in Isaiah 14:2, when it says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
It's just like if you have a woman, like I saw this video, man, about this woman, her man left her, right? But she still wants him to provide the same lifestyle that she had while she was with him. She wants him to still pay for her condo, her car note, all that shit. But the man's like, nah, this is only your benefit of you being with me.
Right.
Well, that's like us with the Lord. Like, this is only your land if you serve me as your power. You see?
Right. And it says, whose captives they were, and they shall rule. And it says, and they shall rule over them. It's like over their oppressors.
Right. That's what's coming for us, man. We're coming into rulership. Okay, right. We're coming into rulership, and the number 13 is symbolic of what? Rulership, which is going into what? Yahushua and the 12. See?
Right.
You came over here on slave ships, but we're going to go back on so-called UFOs. Man.
That's right, man.
Into power.
Mm-hmm. This is the book of Exodus. You still want this, right? This is the book of Exodus 11 and verse 7, and it says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue."
Right, and the dog is a heathen. When you read the scriptures, the dogs are symbolic for the heathens, the Gentiles. Okay?
Well, you even go into that account, that's the night before they took out the firstborn.
Yep, that's right.
So, like, even that alone, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he took out the firstborn. He took out a whole generation of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When that firstborn, that's that next generation of who's in line to rule. You know? So he took out a whole lineage of the future rulers of those people.
Yeah.
Well, hey, the Lord is doing that nowadays, so they're not procreating nowadays.
Yep.
See, their numbers are doing it.
And Exodus 11 and 7, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know, how that the Lord, Yahweh Shai, do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Right, so and right now, who's the spiritual Egyptian, the so-called white man?
Right.
And you can clearly see the difference between us, man. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker likes to eat raw meat. He likes to go hiking. He likes to be in these tall-ass buildings. Mm-hmm. Okay? Two different spirits, man. But it says it says 2 men or people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Mm-hmm.
They just had a redneck rave. And you saw that shit?
Yeah, Afro Man is there.
And their people were getting impaled, choked to death, stabbed, raped. all types of crazy, and they're playing in the fucking mud. They're all mudding and shit, fat, overweight, stinky piece of shit dogs.
Trashy nacho.
Yeah, Esau, fucking man and woman are shit. And both of them are shit.
That's
They're
what,
pigs.
like I'm sorry.
They're like human pigs.
Yeah. That's one thing too. Esau, he does it like he does that shit. You know, like always want to be in the fucking mud, the snow, butt ass naked, and they got that thing out here too. I forgot what it's called. But I believe it's out there by Bristol Mountain. They be half naked and shit, just like snow fighting and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, man. They're. It says they're more violent than the earth.
Yeah.
This is
That was it. Yeah.
Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people.
Right, holy means separate, man. And see, the whole vibration of America is off. America is on the vibration of the Tower of Babel. You know, what happened on the Tower of Babel? They try to bring all people together. You know?
That's spiritual. That's spiritual because his shirt said artillery, which is it's a U.S. Army shirt, and on the back the number's 13.
Wow.
Lucifer, man.
Damn, bro.
That's because Esau's military is backed by satanic power.
Yeah.
It is though.
Yeah. It's also spiritual because it's also symbolic of what? Rulership.
Right.
It's we're about to get.
Right. Yep.
He about to come out of his rulership. We getting ready to come into ours.
And then also you got that that group. It's called the Stolen Bones.
Yeah.
And it's through 13 bloodlines.
See?
Illuminati.
Right. 13 tribe.
And what Khazar means a pig.
Damn. Esau's
He
done.
said, I'm a Jew. Deuteronomy 7:6. Right. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee.
Right, meaning chosen, set apart. Okay, like all the nations, the nation of Israel was the last kingdom to be set up. Because if you think about it, from the sons of Noah, the Japhites had their kingdoms in their land, the Hamites had their kingdoms in land, but it wasn't no Hebrews back then. It wasn't no Israelites. So we came way after as a whole nation, man. You know?
It says, the Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
It also says we're the fewest amongst all these people. So he took the fewest of these people and made them greater than everybody. You know, and come to find out, that's us. We're not Africans. That's what we're waking up to. We're not niggas. We're not spics, man. We're the large chosen people, and we're better than you. Okay? Because the times of you saying you're better than us, that's over, man.
That's right.
That's a played out song, man.
Right.
You know? Now we're singing that new song.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6.
Well, if you notice, the same shit Esau used to say to us when we were kids, he can't say that shit now.
Hell no.
You know? Like the little bywords and the little things, you know, go back where you this and none of that shit works now, man. You know? Because a Jake will check you. You know, prove you better than
Right.
you know, put your hands up there.
Yeah.
You know, so Esau, even his little bitch ass tactics he used to do, harassing us in the neighborhoods, that shit don't work no more. You know, that's why the floods got to come. The New World Order's got to increase.
Right.
Because the average everyday Edomite is losing it, man.
This is man, it's serious out here, man.
But they're watching us.
Yeah, yup.
Spectacle, man.
Yeah,
With green light and stop.
yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 54.
Imagine when Yahweh Shai returns.
Oh man.
That's like that scene.
before?
Yeah. Yep. The car crash behind it.
No.
You know, you had homeless dudes fighting and shit. They stopped. Oh, they said, oh, wait a minute. You had Jake playing basketball. You know, but that's one thing too. Everybody here, they're like, you know, their faces are already down on their cell phone, always, you know, on social media. But soon in that day, you know, they gonna look up. You know.
That's spiritual, man, because people never look up. They would, you know, the scripture says us to look up because your salvation is drawing nigh. But these people, they're not in that spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the spirit of social media,
Right.
You know,
I got
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You know,
a quick testimony. I remember one time, I think like 2019, like 2018, me and the brother at the bar, we was getting chicken over there on Monroe Avenue. This is like before the shutdown and everything else happened. And it was like, I believe, like 8 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock in the evening. People were outside. It was a chariot hovering over the city. And me and the brother just praising how about Shema Shah out there in public and seeing it. And everybody just looking down on their phones, not even noticing what's in the sky above them, you know? But that shows you how oblivious and how gone people are, you know, in these last days, man.
A lot of these people can't see him though either.
Yeah.
You know, they're not set up to see him.
Yep.
That's why even Elisha had to pray for his servant.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And they're ultra quiet.
Yeah.
They're not like Esau's jets where you hear like a thunderous sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those things that sneak up on you.
That's
Goes into that thief in the night. That's scripture. That's another point.
I got a quick one, matter of fact. It's the book of Luke, chapter 21. And I'll start at verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations.
Hey man, when the deal goes down,
It's a wrap.
these fucking Americans, they're gonna jump out their jerseys,
Shit
man.
done.
You know, cause they just so fucking, yeah, whatever. You know, they're just so through. They're just like TV fucking dinners. You know? Niggas might as well sleep in a fucking microwave. They're done.
Shit about to get crazy. And now you got the that new Delta, you know what I mean?
That doorway.
Coming out. And then it's like, and then before that you have, what's that movie? Songbird, you know, it had the C-22, you know, it mutated, you know what I mean? Now look at it, you know? Things are about to happen.
And now they're saying that the symptoms from the Delta are hay fever.
Word.
What? Man, shit about to happen.
They could just fly some shit over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Fairy dust.
that Beetlejuice.
Yep.
That Beetlejuice dust. They know they're amping up the chemtrails.
Hell yeah.
Especially they're about to kick off these 5G towers. True, man. True.
This St. Luke's, like you have one, brother? Sorry. St. Luke 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs, like it, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon. And this year I never seen so many eclipses, so many, you know what I mean, blood moons in my life. Super moons, man. I never seen that so much in my life, man. Yeah. Yep. And it says that there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations.
That's what we have right now.
That's right.
You know? I believe who was it? Russia just shot warning shots at Britain.
Yeah.
In the waters. They had a UK warship.
Got Taiwan telling America to back off.
Yeah.
You got Duarte saying he'll stick you in the butt with that jab.
Philippines,
Or you go to jail.
The new president of Iran said that he don't want to talk to Biden.
Yeah. I see that.
Under
Yep.
any circumstances, I
You don't need to talk to him.
Right.
Fuck.
It says China warns U.S. to sever all military ties with Taiwan on face war.
Oh
Good.
man. Oh, I love you about you.
Weak. Weak saying I'm strong.
Right. And it says, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves warring. Men's hearts flint them for fear.
Yeah, and man's heart will fail them for fear, man. You know, because they never expected anything like this to come upon the earth. I mean, you always seen it in movies. You might have read about it and heard about it, but if you actually look up and you see one day a big ass spaceship, people gonna have heart attacks, man. People gonna have questions, you know, and they're not gonna get answers.
They're gonna assume like what Esau showed them for all these years, you know?
Right.
The Hollywood shit.
Mars attacks.
Yeah, that's a good ass movie. That's
I
a
just
great
watched
movie,
that shit too.
That's a great ass movie.
They was fucking them up.
Women at night that was out and about, zoomed in with the cell phone on the chariot. We didn't have that technology, 20 years ago. But Esau has had mega telescopes, aircraft in the air, so they've been privy to these things. They've just been keeping a secret on what's that, Area 54 and all that?
Yeah, 51.
Pentagon just got outed. They said that there's actually more than 144 reports than we claimed.
Wow. Life watch that. Hey, man.
That's a spiritual number. 144. That's like a chariot. You know what I'm saying? For each.
Right.
Each brother. Man. You know?
And it says, men's hearts, it's like it. Men's hearts failing them for fear.
Yeah, they got weak hearts.
Damn.
You know, mighty men should be as women.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, men today are not like men in the Viking era and in the Roman era. Nah.
No.
Niggas are soft.
30 years ago, motherfuckers ain't the same.
You just look at social media.
Right.
You know, and I don't care what race, black, brown, all you niggas is gay. You gay and soft and effeminate. I be watching that shit, man. You know, all they do is smoke, have sex, do some bullshit ass prank, some stupid fucking woman half naked.
Yep.
The Lord's about to put them to death.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I be watching that shit. I just turn that shit off, man. And I've been saying lately, wait till the Russians come.
That's right.
Wait till the fucking Russians come. They gonna crack niggas' skulls.
So
Right.
if you watch the Russian military
Special
commercial
forces. Oh, sorry.
versus the I believe it's like how you say it, enlisting commercial versus the American enlistment.
They got shit on
You
Russia.
got nothing.
The American woman, the bitch had 2 moms. She was protesting.
Bitch morphed into a soldier.
Right.
The only tough motherfuckers in America are in prison,
Right.
you know, and they ain't fucking with America,
Right.
you know. So I'm telling you, you fucking these average citizens, they're about to get ran through. These niggas are gonna come here looking like Ultimate Warrior. These motherfuckers are soft. They're not built right. Their diet shit. Their brain is garbage. Their lungs are about to collapse.
Yep.
They're through, man. And niggas is over here right now doing prison push-ups.
Right.
You know, ready to fucking eat Americans' brains.
Right.
Niggas just, they think these people are playing out here.
Right, man.
Americans are dumb, man.
Another thing the American military did, they made their soldiers watch a transgender play, and they said it was necessary for the soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was like when they were training Blanca. Remember they were forcing all that shit on them
Right.
to change them? That put demons on them. I don't watch no fucking trainings, man. Anytime I see some faggot shit, I turn it, man.
Yeah, right.
And I pray to the Father to fucking burn their ass.
Right. And that's one thing.
Sensitivity training. Yeah, don't get them, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Man,
acquaintances.
that's all BS anyway, man. You know, and that's one thing to America, you know, like the military, it's not like back in Nam. That shit is done. It's not like how it was in World War I and II. You know what I mean? The Korean War, that shit is over with, man. And now you got trainings in there. Excuse me, Transformers. You got sodomites and shit in there, man. America's done. You know, and then you got sloppy Joe Biden, you know, and you know, being that the president is supposed to, you know, represent America's, you know, nation. America's weak, man.
Yeah, ain't no
Place
more
is done.
Rambos, man. There's no
Yeah.
more Rambos.
Hell no.
No more diehards. That shit is over with.
Shit was out in the 80s.
Ain't no more. What's Captain America name? Chris Rogers, something like that. Ain't no more Captain Americas anymore, man. That shit's over with, man.
Lloyd
Bush,
It's a
shot.
wrap for this place. You know? And all you niggas in the military, you ain't gonna be able to hold it up either, man.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to hold the line.
Cause you can bet your ass there's a nigga woman twerking in the military right now. You know, they gonna send her ass to the Middle East.
Yeah.
I had a female acquaintance. She went off to the National Reserve. They showed me a picture of her. She's standing backwards, basically showing her ass with 2 AR-15s, like in the X. Like, what the fuck?
What a dumbass
Tomb
bitch.
Raider.
Yeah.
See, man.
You know, all they doing is clowning you for sex. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why in the American military, a lot of those females, they be getting ran through.
Right?
Yeah,
They get
they be
pregnant.
getting touched out there.
Yeah, I'll come back pregnant.
Yeah,
By the
these
fucking generals.
U.S. soldiers, man, they sick. They sleep with animals and all type of shit. All type of wicked shit to each other. Weird.
I'm gonna finish this real quick. Back in Luke 21 and 26, men's hearts filling them for fear and for looking at those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Right, the powers of heaven are Esau's governments. Man. They are shaking, and that's why they're gonna hide in the caves, the rocks.
Well, look where they're hiding during the fucking Capitol riot. You know, they were hiding quick. You know, that wasn't even a bomb.
Right.
Those are just drunk liberals.
Yeah.
Niggas had baby vests on.
Drunk,
and they were holding the door. You know what I mean? Scared as fuck.
Right.
Good, man.
Drunk, right.
America's being exposed, man. It ain't got it no more. It ain't got it. It's ran its course. The oppression, that murder, that fierce anger, draconian way is running dim, man. They're not at that level no more. People are rising up. People in their own backyard are rising up. America's becoming a fucking stepdad.
That's right.
You're like, you ain't my father.
Right, that's right.
Fuck you.
You ain't my dad, man. For real, man.
But they call this nation bastardized nation. It has no father.
Yep,
As the mother, though.
No, it's more. We got it, bro.
Real quick. Zephaniah 2:15.
Ooh.
This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
Right here in America, man. Only in America you can fucking get on YouTube or make millions for playing video games all day.
Oh my goodness.
Or do a mukbang. You know, you got grown-ass men on there talking about bullshit while eating crab, shrimp,
Right.
stuff in their face, burgers, being gluttonous. Careless, man. You
Right.
think someone like that is prepared for a
Hell
second
no.
coming of the Lord?
But guess
You
what?
know?
Slacky, before the return of Howard Shai is gonna be Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
They're not prepared for shit like that, man.
Right.
You know what I
the
mean?
Jade Helm, the Gurga troopers,
Mm-hmm.
the Russians, the Chinese, because they go invade this place, man.
Zephaniah 2:15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, and which that reminds me of Revelations 11, where it says they gave gifts. They were rejoicing over our downfall, you know. And it says that said in her heart, I am, and there's none beside me. How has she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in?
Right. That's why America goes around and tries to subjugate everyone, man. They believe they're the greatest nation. Who can sit next to me? That's why they want to put sanctions on everybody, set up embassies and consulates all over the earth. Okay, but America is no longer that tender and delicate nation.
Right.
Okay.
And it says,
It's just like a woman that may have looked good when she was younger, but then that beauty is vain. She lost that beauty.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing that horror, the cellulite, all of that.
That
Man.
muffin top and shit.
Like that one bitch who had took her teeth out, her hair out, and you
See
thought
that
she was
shit?
dead.
Oh.
That's America.
that bitch is
Yeah,
proud.
that shit was disgusting, bro.
Illusion.
And it says,
Witchcraft.
a place
Yeah.
a place for beasts to lie down in.
Yeah, actually, literally. That's all it's going to be. All right? Nobody's going to dwell here but owls, little desert dragons and shit, man. Lizards. Yeah.
Well, that's all these fucking women are, little owls and desert dragons anyways. Fucking piece of shit. It says, everyone that passes by her shall hiss and wag his hand.
Yeah, it's going to get so bad to other nations, they're going to cry and lament for the destruction of America, man. 'Cause they can no longer make money off this place.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's where we're gonna fucking tsunami kick the fuck out of them too.
Yeah.
You wanna cry over our prison being, destroyed, you piece of shit.
All right, so I'm gonna give
Habibi.
you a scepter. Thou shalt dash them to pieces as a potter's vessel.
Yeah, Lord's will, I might have a fucking ability to wind my arm up. Bam! Right on their shit. Cause that's offensive.
Yeah, man.
Like Rev 18, they cried.
Yeah.
That's good. That's offensive.
Yeah. This whole chapter's
You know?
fire, man. This Revelation 18.
Lord's will, we get all that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Get
not
all
time.
that.
Revelation 18 and verse 1.
And look, bro, this proves, Yahweh Shai said, the world hated me, it's gonna hate you. We're out here, it's just us.
It's just us, baby.
It's just us. All of them against us. What's really they're against Yahweh Shai Shai. And we're out here standing, proclaiming, hey, we're for Yahweh Shai Shai. It's us against them. This is where the line in the sand is being drawn, man. This is what Joshua was talking about. Choose you this day. Because no matter what, if you don't know, you don't want to decide, the day of reckoning is coming regardless.
Right. Right.
What is it about? I think the population here in Rochester is close to 1 million people.
Really?
Wow.
900,000.
Oh.
So
So that means it grew over the years then. It grew over the years.
Yeah, if you want to Google it, last time I checked, it's upwards. But the point being is what? 5 of us out here.
Right.
Damn near 1 million people out here in this city. And it's all that it can produce. Shit is sickening, bro.
Well, I was watching the brothers from Miami, and they were prophesying against Miami. I believe like 7 hours later, the fucking building down there collapsed. Right after they did that video, that fucking building collapsed, man. And in the video, they were saying, each brother was prophesying against our own city.
Wow.
People don't go to Miami to see the prophets, so the Lord got them there as a stumbling block. So you went to Miami, you saw them, you didn't stop, so now you condemn. But even if we're in your city, you don't stop, man.
Right.
Hey, real quick, Salakia, the population of Rochester of this year is 744,000.
That's almost a million.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very
man.
That's almost a million people.
That's a lot of people. I ain't damn. This is Revelation 18 and verse 1.
The majority of them are all pieces of shit.
Yeah, they are pieces of shit, man.
What did Solomon say? 1 man among 1,000.
Yeah.
See? Well, a woman, none. So none of those.
Yeah, man.
But and then somebody will listen to this. Oh my God, what do you think your government thinks about you?
Right.
You fucking people, they get so caught up just because how we speak. Do you know what your government has to say about you?
Right.
Well, they got you wearing a fucking mask. You can't, like Busta Rhymes was saying, man, you can't eat with a mask on. You can't holler at a chick with a mask on. The shit lowers your vibration.
Yeah, man.
So that's what they think about you. Put on a mask, you fucking slave.
Yeah.
And shut up.
The elites, they look at it as what? Sheep. People plus sheep is what? Sheeple. What's a sheep? Submissive. They're very docile.
Expendable.
Yeah, right. Very expendable. These people here, they're done, man.
They're worse than sheep, man. Right. Sheep is like a loyal creature, doesn't cry when it's getting put to death. These people are like goats, really.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like deformed dog goats.
And sheep actually attack when others are at danger, when others of their own. So, right, they actually worse than sheep because they don't do nothing.
Right.
We're like those spiritual sheep.
Yep.
Right. That's even better. Back in Revelation 18 and verse 1, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
That's Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is gonna take this kingdom, man.
Right.
He's gonna take it.
I was saying that the other day, man. We need Yahweh Shai to rule right now.
Yeah.
We need him back right now, man. I've been crying to the Lord all fucking week, man.
Real, man.
Come on, please. You gotta come back now, man. I was getting fucking pissed off. Everywhere I look, there's some gay shit. Some pride this or some man. The Lord gotta kill him.
That's right.
We can't be in here in this shit, man.
We can't, man. We don't want our children to grow up here, man. We don't want to fucking have children here.
Then you get a fucking woman, and she might get zapped by Satan or something.
Right.
Fucking turn on you.
Yeah.
Become a goddamn pit bull, man.
Yep. And then your leadership is questioned in the household. When we're the head of the household.
Right.
But the white man has taken us out and makes your ass think you the head.
Give you an EBT card.
Right. Until that runs out. And then what? What happens when the benefits run out? When the food runs out?
Right.
Then what happens?
Death.
Fucking bonnet crew over here, man.
Right. Man.
And it's the reason why the Lord got people out here like Kevin Samuels, all these different YouTubers.
Yep. Fresh and fit.
They say the heavy judgment's coming upon women, man.
Right.
Yep.
I believe it was last camp, the woman died in front of the children.
Yeah. Over there by Cornhill. That's right down the street. Right, Cornhill. Yeah.
Heavy judgments come on these fucking women. One of my neighbors, she just told us her daughter passed away. Left her 2 grandchildren.
Sorry. Then I seen this one chick, she got beat up, and she looked like fucking Angela Bassett from the Empire in Brooklyn. Yo, her shit was
knotted up.
Yeah.
Knotted and leaking. Rocking her.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 days ago, it was a vain dream. But now I think about it, could have been a vision. I don't know. But speaking as a man, it was a dream I had 2 days ago. I had a dream about a girl that I went to high school with. That she died, and then her baby died.
Damn.
Yeah, man. So a lot of women are gonna be put to death. And mind you, that baby was her. It was a baby girl. It was a daughter. So a lot of women are gonna die with her, man.
Yeah, they're gonna get heavy judgment, man.
Yeah. But back in Revelation 18 and 2.
So you gotta think the scripture says there's gonna be a lot of widows. So those widows are gonna die, and those men are gonna die for them to be widows.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right? Just like the show Black Summer, the first season, I believe the opening episode you had that I forgot her name, the blonde-haired chick, her husband had died. You know.
And also in the opening scene, you had this dude arguing with his woman, then the fucking car came through.
Oh yeah,
dumbass.
He was talking shit.
And he left her.
Rev 18 and verse 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit.
Right, those devils are all those owls, man. Actually, if you want to get a moment, Isaiah 34, it's Jody.
And it says, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation. Hey, when I read the scripture, I think about the what's that movie, Planet of the Apes with Charles Heston. The very first one, he said, "Damn you!
You did it!
Damn you all to hell!
You did it!
Man, yo,
Damn it, you did it!
that movie is so spiritual, man. Like all of them. Like even the one with Mark Wahlberg, every movie of the trilogy, the saga is spiritual, man, because those apes Esau trying to play us, that's us, you know what I mean? But really he's playing at the Jakes, not apes, you know?
Jacob.
Right. And it says, and it's becoming the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Got that, brother? Yeah.
This is Isaiah 34 and 11, and it reads, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion.
Right, it's beautiful that brother brought up Planet of the Apes, because if you saw the scene, you wouldn't know he was in New York. The only reason why you know is because you saw the Statue of Liberty in the sand.
Right.
But from all the sand, you would have made it thought he was at a beach in California somewhere. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when the Lord get through with this place, you're not. If you was to see it, you wouldn't recognize it, man. You wouldn't know if he was in Oklahoma or goddamn South America. Mm-hmm. You know, right?
Because all this shit is made up fucking territories of Esau.
Yep.
You know? Mm-hmm. Shit, District of Columbia ain't even fucking in America.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Even though it's in this bitch. It's not considered American.
Yep.
That's why when the shit happened, they were in a conundrum. Well, we don't know what to do. This is not American. You're a fucking idiot, man.
He's a perfect devil, man.
Yeah.
I believe he got London, the Vatican, and the District of Columbia.
Yep.
Yep.
That's his three powers.
Yep. And it says, and the stones of emptiness, they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all princes shall be nothing. I'll jump to 14. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest.
Right, so the greatest America is today, that's what it's going to be reduced to. Elephant graveyard.
Yep.